Welcome back to the Wrestling Review. It's been a little while, so we just gotta run through some stuff real quick. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss had a tag team match with the Bella Twins, which ended in a DQ, and they're gonna have a Mania match at WrestleMania, obviously, for the women's tag team titles with a couple other teams. Sami Zayn won the United States Championship. We hate that. We'll get into that a little bit later. Cody Rhodes had a promo battle with Stephanie McMahon, just kind of building up Cody's match against Randy Orton. Again, we'll get into some more things about that. The Vision are your new tag team champions. Fine. Get the belts off of the Usos, because they weren't really doing much. Penta retained the Intercontinental Championship against Kofi Kingston, and there will be a ladder match at WrestleMania, which we will get into as well. Also, CM Punk put Roman Reigns through an announcement table. These are the WrestleMania matches. We've got Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, which is going to be main event probably night one.
This is going to be a good match.
It's going to be a good match. Punk versus Roman Reigns, that's going to be in night two probably. Stephanie Vaquer, the Women's World Champion, taking on Liv Morgan. Jade Cargill defending her WWE Championship against Rhea Ripley. AJ Lee defending her Women's Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. I'm really excited for this match. Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match, basically no rules. Trick Williams is going to take on Sami Zayn for the United States Championship. And then this is the four-way tag team championship match. It will be the Irresistible Forces defending their titles against Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria, and then the Bella Twins. Now, Nikki Bella is a bit injured. She had tweaked her ankle, so she might not be in it. We'll probably cover that next episode if anything comes of it. Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio, Gunther versus Seth Rollins, which had a weird kind of build to it, but it's fine nonetheless. We have the Intercontinental Championship ladder match between Penta, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Javon Evans, Rusev, and someone else who we will get into in a little bit. John Cena will be also hosting both nights of WrestleMania, Saturday and Sunday. You can watch WrestleMania on ESPN, Unlimited? Unlimited, if you have that, or if you're internationally, Netflix around the world.
First of all, I want to say, the Mania card looks great this year. Mm-hmm. The only things that are a little heavy on
celebrities, I feel.
That and 1v1.
Get more multi-man matches.
Yes, I'm a sucker for a good multi-man match.
Me too, and it gets more bodies on the card,
exactly.
As we're always saying.
Speaking about a multi-man match.
My WrestleMania match this week, WrestleMania 39. Gunther defended his Intercontinental Championship against Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. You want to talk about hard-hitting fights? Whoa, this match was great. Go watch it on Netflix. I'm going to spoil it. 3, 2, 1. Gunther retains the Intercontinental Championship. He holds it for 666 days. Now we're going to go into SmackDown. You have anything before, or do you just want to jump right in?
Well, that match is kind of exactly what we're going to want from Oba and Brock.
Exactly, yeah. Just
hard-hitting.
Hard-hitting, yep. Just a hard-hitting match. Randy Orton kicked off SmackDown before basically he could say anything. Cody Rhodes came out and they started brawling, and these past couple weeks, Randy has been on the phone with someone. We didn't know who it was going to be. I wanted it to be a returning Kevin Owens. It was Pat McAfee.
That's just not the right choice.
It's not the right choice. I see what they're trying to go for, and they're failing.
Yeah.
They're failing. The first match on SmackDown was Rhea versus Mishin. Rhea Ripley wins. It was a fine match. Uncle Howdy versus Tama Tonga. Preaching this from the rooftops. End this feud. Hopefully they're ending it soon.
The only way that they can make it better is if Tama Tonga goes out on his own.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to build to.
And then starts to fight the Bloodline, which, they're going to do another
Bloodline versus
Bloodline.
Yeah.
And it's going to get a little messy.
It's going to be a little repetitive, a little not needed.
Yeah.
But Uncle Howdy won this match. Hopefully this marks the end of the feud. Trick Williams came out with Lil Yachty, and he was just like, you know what, Lil Yachty, I want you at WrestleMania, and Lil Yachty's like, sure, I'll be there. And then Sami Zayn comes out, and he's like, I'm going to beat you at WrestleMania. Then the former United States champion, Carmelo Hayes, was like, I never got my title rematch. Let me get it. And Sami's like, all right, main event tonight, I'm going to face you for United States Championship.
I think what they should have done.
Triple threat.
Triple threat. Yep.
Triple threat.
Triple threat.
Don't even need to say
Mania.
it. Triple threat. Yeah. And then the next match was Aleister Black taking on Matt Cardona. Aleister Black wins with the Black Mass. talented.
I don't know what they're doing with them.
I don't know what they're doing with both of them.
They need to do something with these two. They're so talented.
They're just floating in the mid card right
They
now.
need to put them either on Raw and kind of build them up a little. They built them up enough.
And not us forget, Aleister Black beat Randy Orton a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
All the momentum is now gone.
Yeah. There's got to be something there. You can't have him facing Randy Orton winning and then have him go against Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
He's a great wrestler.
Yeah.
He's not the main event draw, though.
Not the main event. Next up, we had Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss taking on Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Very clunky match. When Charlotte was in the ring, Charlotte needs to retire. There's a couple of women on the roster just like, you got to get out of here.
Here's the problem, though. She's looked so good sometimes, and then she looks terrible the other times. There's no in between.
Yeah, there's no in between. It's kind of, it's bad. But Alexa and Charlotte Flair win, and then the Irresistible Forces came out and attacked everyone. Yep. Danhausen was backstage with The Miz and Kit Wilson. Danhausen was just like, hey, let me go out with you guys to the ring for your tag team match. And The Miz was like, no, if you do that, I'm going to hurt you. And he's like, okay, I'll stay behind. The Miz and Kit Wilson took on Damian Priest and R-Truth. This match was really fun. I really enjoyed this match.
I think it's exactly what you want from an economy match.
Yeah.
Is it what you want from your tag team champions?
No. Sometimes, but not all the time.
Yeah, no, but it was really good.
Yeah. So obviously Danhausen curses people. And there was a low part in the match where everyone was down and the ref was checking on people. Out comes Danhausen, and Danhausen wants The Miz to tag him in. And The Miz is like, no, go away. So the ref talks with The Miz for a little bit, and then in the ring was R-Truth. R-Truth tags in Danhausen for some reason, because comedy. And then Danhausen tries to curse The Miz, but instead he curses the ref. So then The Miz tries to attack Danhausen, lights go out, lights come back on, Danhausen's nowhere to be seen. He ran up the ramp. So then The Miz is about to pin R-Truth, or Damian Priest, I think it was R-Truth. Ref counts 1, 2, and something happens to his arm. I don't know what happened. What could have happened? Curse.
Yeah.
The curse happened.
It was a great way to integrate.
I liked how it
Danhausen.
ended.
I wonder what he's going to do at WrestleMania.
I think
they've got to
maybe
have
against
him
The
there.
Miz. Maybe.
I don't think they should have him in a match. Maybe
Maybe he tries to curse Cena.
Yeah,
But
something
because
weird
you
like
can't see
that.
Cena, it goes right through him
Yeah.
and hits someone else. But The Miz and Kit Wilson lose to Damian Priest and R-Truth, as we see curses. And then Cody Rhodes comes out and cuts a pretty good promo on Pat McAfee, talking about why is Pat here. And I have heard that this promo was not scripted and it was not on internal plans for the show.
I heard there's a lot of stuff going on with TKO right now
Yes.
too.
This was mainly like TKO is bad because they brought in Pat McAfee when we didn't need him.
Yeah.
That's basically what the promo was. And then we had Sami Zayn versus Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes tweaked his knee in this match, we thought, but it was just storyline beats. And they're starting to turn Sami a little bit heel. Maybe they do the double turn at Mania with Trick and Sami, and hopefully Trick wins the United States Championship.
Trick's a heel. All right. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
No.
No.
I've heard him sing his song a little bit too loud.
a little loud. They're a little loud. And then we have Raw. Raw happened last night. Punk kicks off the show. Very good promo. Again, basically saying enough with TKO. Pat McAfee, get out of here. Just a very good promo.
Yeah,
If-
I have no idea what they're going to do with that.
No, I have no idea either. If you haven't seen this, go watch it because it's great. Like I said, after this promo, I felt like real
Energized.
I can't wait. I want to run through a wall type of energized.
Yeah.
Like Kool-Aid Man, go. The first match was LA Knight taking on Austin Theory, and Austin Theory wins with the roll-up. LA Knight then calls out Adam Pearce to make this a six-man tag at Mania. It's going to be LA Knight and the Usos taking on the Vision of Austin Theory and Logan Paul, and I show Speed because Speed's been getting into the matches a little bit.
I don't understand it.
I don't either. I think they could have split this matchup.
Yeah.
Usos versus Vision, and then Speed versus LA Knight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We were going to have Finn Balor versus JD McDonough, but then Dom attacks Finn before the match. So this was a no contest. Later in the night, Finn teases the Demon at Mania. we're going to get Demon Finn Balor taking on Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania. It's going to be great.
Absolutely.
Finn Balor should win.
And then he should go challenge for the world title again.
Yeah.
When
Roman.
Roman wins.
When,
then,
not if. Run.
When.
Yes.
And then he should win against Roman.
Yeah. And then we had Bayley versus Last Legend. Lyra tried to help Bayley win. The spot was supposed to be Lyra helping, but she missed her cue, and Bayley won nonetheless.
Yeah.
Just getting more momentum for the WrestleMania match. Seth Rollins comes out and calls out Gunther. Gunther tries to attack Seth Rollins. However, he escapes, tries to stomp him. They brawl a little bit. And then backstage, we see that Gunther is doing this for Paul Heyman.
I feel like this is a type of feud I would start in my GM.
Yeah.
Like it's
or like universe mode.
Yeah, it's literally maybe like 4 weeks before Mania, and we're just starting a new feud.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, no build, just go for it. But then Gunther has his own ideas though, because Paul Heyman's just like, thank you so much for doing this for me. Like, I am forever in your debt. And Gunther's just like, oh, buddy, yeah, you are. I'm going to assume Gunther versus Brock at SummerSlam, because SummerSlam is in Minnesota, where Brock Lesnar's from. Gunther retires Brock Lesnar. I think that's what Gunther's trying to get, that match with Brock. And then we had a 6-man tag. It was Penta, Javon Evans, and Dragon Lee taking on Los Americanos. Penta's team wins. And then out comes Rey Mysterio. And he's like, you know, guys, WrestleMania, I've missed last year's. I'm going to miss this year's. Not so fast. I'm going to be in the 6-man ladder match at WrestleMania for the IC title. So now it's going to be Javon Evans, Penta, Rusev, JD McDonough, who's the other one? Oh, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio. I'm happy that he's back.
Yeah, absolutely. He was at my 5th grade. He was at my. I was 5 years old, and he was at my birthday party.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
No, he wasn't.
Never mind.
It was my cousin.
Gotcha.
I thought it was him though. He was like in the convertible, and then he did a backflip out of the
Was it with
convertible. Well, Eddie was dead, so.
Was it Eddie's convertible?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Eddie's convertible. And then we had Rhea and Io taking on B-Fab and Mishin. It was a fine match. The team of B-Fab and Mishin beat up Io Sky after the match. I'm not really too big into this match at Mania. Jade versus Rhea.
As long as it's a good one, I don't think anyone will care.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. It needs to be a good one.
Mm-hmm. Like, the build can be bad as long as the match is really good.
Yes.
And I feel like that's what's going to happen with a lot of these matches.
Yeah.
And then our main event segment, contract signing, Oba versus Brock Lesnar. They go through a table. Security tries to separate them. Brock throws a chair at Oba. Oba throws a chair at Brock. Pull apart brawl. We've been having this segment basically on every show. Just more pull apart brawls. This was needed though.
Yeah, this one was needed.
This was needed because they're two big guys.
Yeah.
And what else are you gonna do?
No.
Yeah. Don't forget the Hall of Fame. It is Friday the 17th, right after SmackDown. So there's gonna be obviously people are gonna be inducted into the Hall of Fame. You can get nice stories from them. AJ Styles is going to go in it. Stephanie McMahon. Just people. Some people deserve it. Some people don't. And then remember, WrestleMania a week from Saturday. 1 week from Saturday, WrestleMania 42 in Vegas, April 18th and 19th. Again, go watch it on ESPN Unlimited.
Yeah.
Yeah. That will do it for the wrestling review tonight. There was a lot of talking on my part.
Yeah.
Our next episode will be predictions for WrestleMania. Remember, the winner is whoever has most amount of predictions correct, and they win the 5 grams of plastic, the predictions title. Thumbnail again.
I actually thought we were going to break it.
Oh, okay. So let's...
No, yeah, let's...
Yep. Okay. And we will see you guys again next week for the predictions video of WrestleMania of the Wrestling Review.
You know, I don't actually think... I think Stephanie McMahon should be in the Hall of Fame, by the way. I just wanted to say that. She did a lot for wrestling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She created women's wrestling.
Oh, I guess she did, yeah.
Yeah.